Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 31st of August, the end of the month, and we're going to reflect on Matthew 25, 14 to 30. Very long one. Jesus said, "For it is as if a man going on a journey summoned his slaves and entrusted his property to them. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, to each according to his ability. Then he went away. The one who had received the 5 talents went off at once and traded with them and made 5 more talents. In the same way, the one who had the 2 talents made 2 more talents. But the one who had received the 1 talent went off and dug a hole in the ground and hid his master's money. After a long time, the master of those slaves came and settled accounts with them. Then the one who had received the 5 talents came forward, bringing 5 more talents, saying, 'Master, you handed over to me 5 talents. See, I have made 5 more.' His master said to him, 'Well done, good and trustworthy slave. You have been trustworthy in a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master.' And the one with the 2 talents also came forward, saying, 'Master, you handed over to me 2 talents. See, I have made 2 more talents.' And his master said to him, 'Well done, good and trustworthy slave. You have been trustworthy in a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master.' Then the one who had received the 1 talent also came forward, saying, 'Master, I knew that you were a harsh man, reaping where you did not sow and gathering where you did not scatter seed. So I was afraid, and I went and hid your talent in the ground. Here you have what is yours.' But his master replied, 'You wicked and lazy slave, you knew, did you, that I reap where I did not sow and gather where I did not scatter? Then you ought to have invested my money with the bankers, and on my return I would have received what was my own with interest. So take the talent from him and give it to the one with the 10 talents. For to all those who have, more will be given, and they will have an abundance. But from those who have nothing, even what they have will be taken away. As for this worthless slave, throw him into the outer darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.'" The gospel of the Lord. I want us to think about something today that goes contrary to what we may have been taught. Life is a gift that has been given to us for others. Let me repeat that. Life is a gift that is given to us not for our benefit, but for the benefit of others. I own nothing. Everything, including my life, is given to me on loan, and it can be taken back from me whenever God decides. If we can understand this, we will understand today's passage. Now, we have all been given gifts or talents. God is not whimsical in how he allocates them. He is wise and good. So if he chooses to give some more than others, he has reasons for it. And the more we are given, the more is expected. Jesus says, "From everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded, and from the one who has been entrusted with much, much more will be asked." So it actually might be a good thing not to be given too much. But never mind that. Regardless of what gifts we receive, if we are found faithful in how we use them, we will be rewarded. On that day of reckoning, when we will all have to give account of ourselves, God will say to us who used our talents wisely, "Well done. You have been trustworthy in a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master." It astonishes me how many of us waste our talents. There are so many who complain that we don't have the opportunities to use our talents, but when opportunities are provided, we shy away from them. The excuse is always standard. "I don't have the time," the person says. What the person is actually saying is, "I don't have the time to use my talents to bless others. If it doesn't bless me, I'd rather sleep." And then there are those of us who say that they don't really have any talents. Really? Tell me, do you cook? This is a talent, no? Can't you use it to grow the kingdom of God? We launch a new cookery show tomorrow. I am not a professional cook. I have not had any training in cooking, and the number of dishes I can cook are limited. But part of the reason for launching this show is to let people who can cook know that they can use their gift to proclaim the gospel message. as can anybody with any skill. Painting, baking, sewing, gardening, knitting, plumbing, carpentry, sport. The list is endless. So, we all have something we can do. What we need is the inclination to use it for God. May we do so, and may He bless us.